Hey guys, I'm back for another recording. I've been doing a bit of off-camera mining where I go up a couple leagues. These are pretty easy games, and I figured that the niche that I have is not winning every game. That's what you watch the professionals for. My niche is playing the mid-ladder players, but I do figure I want to record some of it, so I might as well. So I figured that I'm going to start working once I'm into a league where I'm actually under-leveled. So now that I've got a couple cards that are a level or two down, I'll get back into playing. So, looks like we're playing against Logbait to start off this episode with. We've got Barrel Gang, which is 2 of his 8 cards. Knight, 3 of his 8 cards. If he is playing Logbait, I'm going to want to get this Firecracker chip here, so I'll just take that right now. Dart Gob, probably playing double Ranger bait, if I had to guess. I can get a livery off on this Dart Gob. So he's got Gang, Dart Gob, Knight, Barrel. Skellies. Ah, that cycled there. You can use gobs to stall for a little while you're trying to cycle to your log, or you can gobs like straight behind and then log the front too. It just makes it a little bit easier to, if you do get out cycled by a couple cards. I'll just keep playing the same way. I might hog soon, figure out what his building is. Since he knighted low, I'm going to play a hog opposite because he has to commit something else to that too. Yep, very nice. I don't think he has enough elixir for his... Oh, he did have enough elixir for his building, he just played it wrong. I'll Inferno Tower this. I believe that will distract the Dart Gob and then finish off the Knight. The reason I'm willing to slow down my cycle by playing an Inferno Tower like that is because I already have my barrel counter in hand. I didn't see if he was playing Evo Barrel, so I'll hover Delivery and then instantly tap Gobs on the opposite lane if he plays an Evo Barrel. Or maybe hover Gobs and then log the other lane. We'll see. He might be playing Princess? No Princess, okay. He's almost certainly setting up an Evo Barrel though, so I'm going to hover Gobs. No? Wow, okay. No Evo Barrel. Very nice to see. Okay, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention there. So he's got Log, Skellies, Dart Gob, Knight, Tesla, Barrel. Okay. I'll Firecracker pull this opposite lane. It's going to stay alive for a really long time since it's an Evo, but it'll probably be fine. I'll actually Gobs this. I probably shouldn't have Gobs, honestly. I'm probably just giving him a King Tower activation off of that. Or he can log. That's fine with me, too. I have to hog this because I can't let him Dark Gob the river right now, because if he does Dark Gob the river, I have to log, and I didn't want to log. I wanted to save my delivery. I wanted to be able to log his barrel instead of delivering his barrel, but I guess it didn't really matter. So, Dark Gob, Skelly's Gang, Knight, Log, Tesla. Barrel. Of course he's got barrel. So, looking like his last card is going to be Rocket, so pretty classic bait. Not spam bait, just ordinary bait. A little unfortunate I didn't get any hog hits there, but it is working out pretty okay. I kind of have to log this, delivery that, Firecracker, tank for the Dart Gob, didn't play my Firecracker in time, barrel in time. I just barely didn't get the barrel down, the stuff down in time, so I didn't end up managing to full counter that barrel. But for some reason I have a bajillion damage in the other lane. I haven't shown him my lightning this entire time, so I'm just going to go for it. And of course, this is the only time that he's played an anti-lightning Tesla placement this entire game. That's fun. But he just handed me a bunch of elixir with that log. That was a +4 instantly, so I pretty much got that lightning for free. I don't know what that log is. He's trying to go super aggressive. He should have just responded to my lightning with a rocket. But maybe he realizes that he can't outship me because he's down too much. Firecracker to kill the back gob and then log for the front gobs. Or I could have just logged for the front gobs only. Well, thinking it's a good time to go for another hog lightning. I've got all my anti-spam in hand anyway, so it should be fine. He has to do something about that or it's game. And it's game. So I'll see you guys in the next game. Pretty good stuff. My goal for this episode is to grind up 2 hits the elite wildcards in this arena, because once I hit those elite wildcards, I'm going to be able to get to 50,000, and I'll be able to actually get my first level 15 card, which is honestly kind of surprising considering it's only been a couple months. If we end up leaking, I'll see you guys in... Oh, never mind. So, the music's gone again. Why is the music always gone? Huh. I'm gonna try closing the game in between matches here to see if that helps it. So, after this, I'll see you guys in a bit. For Sparky, you usually want to set up your Inferno Tower. It's a little bit of an odd play, but if they don't have a tank, it's a free trade. It's a close to neutral trade. If they do have a tank, then they're just setting up into your Inferno Tower. Sparky Mini P.E.K.K.A looks like a pretty classic Sparky deck. Minions the back. I'm just going to straight up Firecracker the river here. I mean, it's damage. Gob Giant is one of the, like, in terms of sheer stats, Gob Giant is one of the weakest tanks in the game, like, per elixir. He just doesn't have that much health per elixir. So, you can actually counter Gob Giant with just, like, Skelly's tank or Gob's tank. That, I mean, okay, he's gonna get a pretty solid counter push off of this, but I'm gonna get a lot of damage for it. One less hog hit than I could have gotten if it was a level higher, but that's not the end of the world. I do have a little bit less than half of his tower. I'm used to playing in games where 4K is half the tower. That's a crazy delivery value right there. Pop. I am gonna gobs this, actually try to keep my firecracker alive. Didn't even need them though. Can't be too careful when you're playing against a Sparky. I mean, of course you can be too careful when playing against a Sparky. If you overcommit on defense, then you're just setting yourself up to lose on a later push. I guess I have to let this get 2 hits on my Valk. I'm not a huge fan of that, but if I had logged, it would be an overcommit, and you could spam me with a Gob Giant opposite lane. Gob Giant, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Dark Prince, Minions, Sparky, Zap. What are his other 2 cards? Gob Giant, Sparky, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Dark Prince, Zap, Minions. Yeah, I've only seen 6 of his 8 cards. That's really concerning. He doesn't know I have Lightning, so he's probably going to give me some really nice Lightning value here. Arrows, okay. I'm gonna go for a delivery and a lightning, just the whole kitchen sink here. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that he was going to want to use his Evo Zap in this cycle, so I overcommit on defense to predict him overcommitting on offense. Unfortunate timing, but it's not gonna matter too much. Plus, he spent a Dark Prince on it too, so I don't really have to worry. Dark Valk low. I want to Valk as low as I can to try and get delivery on that Sparky before it hits my Valk. Okay, I've seen his last 2 cards now. His last 2 cards were Arrow's Rage, which is good for me. The Rage gets him pretty much no value in this matchup. He's playing triple spell Sparky, which is kind of crazy. I'm thinking of just taking the Lightning on tower here, but actually I forget that I'm down Elixir because he played that Sparky when I was at 6. So I'll just set up defense. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Lightning Valk. This Lightning will take out one of the minions, getting my Inferno Tower on his Gob Giant, and reset the Sparky. Honestly, I think they should remove the resetting of Lightning. I know it's really good as a reset, but it just gets so much value into things. Such a good card. People say that Lightning's kind of fallen off in the recent meta shift, but I really think that Lightning is still extremely good. Okay, definitely going to take the Lightning this time. I'm up 2 more Elixir than I was last time, and he couldn't break through last time. And he hasn't been cycling his Evo Zap, so I don't have to worry about that. No protection? No protection at all. Okay, he might have just given up. He's probably given up based on how much Elixir he's been leaking right now, so I'm just going to hog Firecracker the river and see you guys in the next game. Alright, so I closed the game and opened it again in between games, so, matches, so hopefully I'm going to get some actual music going now, so it won't be utter silence. Okay, there we go. Some actual music playing. So, Mega Knight first play, what a player, okay. I'm probably going to cycle my Firecracker first, because Firecracker positioning doesn't matter all that much. And then, I can play my more specific timings on my Inferno Tower and Valk later. I have to Valk early so that the Firecracker doesn't kill my Firecracker. Unfortunate that I cycled my log now because, well, I would really like to have killed his Firecracker there. I'll hog like this. Gob's delivery. I'm probably going to have to eat a Mega Knight jump here, or not. That works out pretty nicely. I have to eat some E-Barb chip, I am certain of that, though. It's a pretty unfortunate starting play. I just didn't have my log when I needed it, so I ended up taking some damage there. I believe there is actually a Firecracker timing and placement to take no hits from the E-Wiz at all, but I don't think I actually know it. Oh, actually, never mind. Oh, because I had a level 12 tower instead of level 13. If I had a level 13 tower, I'm pretty sure there is a placement and timing to take absolutely no E-Wiz shots. So, E-Barb's Mega Knight, Firecracker, E-Wiz, Skarmy. Boom. Okay, I'm glad I didn't play my Inferno Tower, I guess. So how am I gonna deal with this, actually? Maybe I'm gonna have to defensive lightning his Rangers, or maybe Valk low and delivery his Firecracker when it crosses. That's probably my best play. Okay, Hog is a dead card for now. That is an insane play. That's, I'm taking the lightning here. I don't know what that is. It doesn't get him any value whatsoever. I could have just let it go, but, I mean, the only other way I could have punished him would be with a Hog, and that's not punishing because it's too low, 2 levels too low. I'm gonna see what he plays with this. Okay, that's fine. I'll Valk like this. I hope that activates King Tower. I'm not entirely certain, though. I usually activate along... Oops. I usually activate along this row instead of this row, so I'm not certain of those placements. King Tower up and up 100 damage, which is pretty nice to see. I do believe I have to log that E-Wiz. Yeah, I do. Okay. I don't think I would if I had a level 13 tower, but you know how it goes. Inferno Tower again for his Loon. Yep. Pretty standard stuff so far. I'm a little worried that he's going to have, like, lightning or something. I'm going to hog Firecracker. Definitely now that he's played his own Firecracker. So, Firecracker, Loon, Mega Knight, E-Barbs, Skarmy, Mega Knight, Loon, Skarmy, Firecracker, E-Barbs. He's got 3 more cards that I haven't seen? That seems incorrect. Oh, E-Wiz. E-Wiz is one of the cards that I haven't seen, or at least wasn't counting for. That's funny. So, E-Wiz, Firecracker are his Rangers, Mega Knight, E-Barbs are his tank, Loon, and Skarmy. I'm gonna Firecracker again for his Skarmy. Oh, actually, the Valk got more damage on the other lane. I think he might have given up. A lot of give-uppers today, so, or not. Okay, I was gonna say I'll see you guys in the next game, but I'll stick around for a little bit longer. Yeah, I was assuming that he was going to Loon here, so I was willing to play my Inferno Tower early. Gob's timing that takes 2 hits for the Mega Knight. I'm just going to straight up Lightning his tower here because he's down a lot of Elixir after that. Because I was up 5, so that was a 1 Elixir Lightning. Straight up. Unfortunate timing. I'll Firecracker, pull this to the middle, and then delivery on it. I kind of have to let that E-Wiz go. Gob's log. -1 on the Firecracker, but I don't mind too much because I've back to my Lightning. So now I will see you guys in the next game. This is actually the second time I tried to record this video. I meant to record a couple more of these League games, but I messed around with my audio settings and I forgot that I actually like way turned up the game audio, so I was completely inaudible. Split Gobs actually does full counter breakers, but I don't know if I got starting handed, because yeah, I got starting handed. Okay, that's unfortunate. So you can ordinarily counter breakers with Gobs, but since I didn't have them in hand when he played them, I just couldn't get them down in time. It wasn't possible. Or I mean, maybe it was possible if I had better connection, because you get your cards in your hand faster if you have better connection, but I guess I just did... A lot of factors can go into it. So let's see, he's got Skelly's Breakers, Dark God Prince. What is this? Maybe it's spam bait? Definitely spam bait. Okay. So I'll set up my Inferno Tower, see what spells he's got. Inferno Tower, that will pull the breakers. That won't pull the breakers, because they're far to the edge. Okay, that's my fault. But I don't really mind losing 1 breaker hit, because I had took 1 breaker hit on the other side tower, so it just evens it out. That Firecracker is just a free King Tower activation. I don't even have to play anything into it. If he plays Prince in front, he's just giving me extra value, so there's really no reason for me to do anything here. Okay. I guess a hog. He let me get a hog hit last time I played it, so I'll delivery first. Actually, I had to Valk that. The Prince charges so fast that you kind of just have to accept that you're going to get a negative trade on it. I'm up damage by a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm in a bad cycle or down elixir, one of the two. My spidey senses tell me something's up. I think he's going to Breakers the river. He did just waste his log, so he can't stop my Gobs from killing his breakers. He's got Dark Gob log, Prince, Skelly's, Boss Bandit. Break. Actually, I believe that if you have your King Tower up, you don't even need to respond to split breakers, but I don't trust it because low-level towers. So he's got Breakers, Skelly's log, Dark God Prince, Boss Bandit. I'm gonna Inferno Tower this and then straight up just eat a Firecracker. I want to keep my Inferno Tower alive for his next Boss Bandit. Ah, Prince, the Zap. Okay, good to know. I'm not gonna really try and punish him for that because, I mean, I'll play a hog, but I'm not gonna like expect any damage. Oh wow, that was smart of him. He's keeping track of my cycle. Oh right, and Firecracker, I forgot about that. I would have gotten a hog hit there, but unfortunately I did not because I don't know what that log was. He's keeping track of my cycle a little bit, but maybe he just wasn't looking when I played my Gobs in the other lane. I'm gonna hog with this. He's probably gonna Prince opposite lane. Same difference. Prince same lane doesn't really do him much good though. I intentionally waited for my delivery to be in front. I'm in an Inferno Tower like this, actually, because I really need to have the Firecracker not walk and snipe across the map. If I play my Inferno Tower on a regular tile, the Firecracker will see across this gap and shoot to this tower. I don't want that happening. Valk low and then Gobs. If the ability's out, then Gobs is what I mean. No, okay. Oh, there it is. Inferno Tower. Eat another Firecracker. I've got advantage in late game in this matchup because of my big spell and his lack of big spell, which means that just stalling is fine with me. Log, delivery. Okay. Gobs, Valk high for the Dark Gob. Valk low for the Dark Gob. And then Firecracker. He doesn't have any good hog counters, so as long as I'm just surviving, I'm getting closer to my next hog push. Those will cancel out. He missed his zap timing. I'm going to log with this because he's got Skellies. Okay, that's fine with me too. It does hit the Skellies, but really all the one hit was all I needed. I'm probably going to delivery this. Okay, he's just giving me delivery value. That's pretty nice of him. Thank you, kind sir. I don't believe that Dark God's going to get targeted by my tower. Yeah, it's not, so I have to go out this. Unfortunate. Believe it or not, it's better to save your tank for the boss bandit over your swarm, because the swarm alone does not counter boss bandit unless it's guards. Okay. Log Valk. Valk alone also does not counter a prince, just because of the way that prince is so strong. Okay, I mean, I guess. It doesn't do him all that much good. I do have to hog with this, just to make sure that the Evo Firecracker doesn't do anything funny. I still have to Valk this to make sure that the prince lines up with his Firecracker, so that I can get a line up through there. And then delivery this, you can see that I'm up damage now because, well, I've got hog and he's got nothing good for it. I have a Firecracker like this to pull his boss bandit far to the side. Gobs to pull his prince to my stuff. Firecracker will come help out. I do have delivery this. I was playing Zap Log. Double small spell, double ranger, prince, skellies, boss bandit. It's his last card. I'm just going to keep setting up my defense. I mean, this is a high-intensity defense match because he's just got so much spam, really. It's the flaw of his deck that he chose to have so much spam, but he doesn't have a real win condition. So he can spam a lot, but he can't actually get anywhere with his spam. So a lot of the time, if they're playing correctly, like this guy was, and you go all-out spam, you can't actually... You never should get anywhere. Of course, you can get somewhere against bad players, but that's just kind of how the game goes. So we're only 3 games off of these wild cards. I'm actually very close to 50k already. I got, if you remember, I got 25,000 out of lucky drops. I got 20,000 from trading with people. I got another 250 today from using a trade token in the NPC shop. I'm just gonna log this. This is 2 for 2. Ah, Skelly Spirit NATO. Skelly Spirit NATO Chef? Skelly Spirit NATO tells me Mortar Rocket Cycle, but Chef does not tell me Mortar Rocket Cycle, because Chef is really bad with Cycle. Hog. Okay, I don't know what was up with that. For some reason, I tapped the Inferno Tower and it just didn't place the first time I tapped it, so it placed on the second tap, which was a little bit off. Valk, Hog, Firecracker, Skelly Spirit NATO. Okay, I don't know what that Ice Spirit is. He just gave me King Tower. Gobs. I do have to delivery this because the Skelly's gonna walk in front. He has to do something about the Gobs. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'll probably hog with this. He might be back to his hog soon. I don't want to get outcycled. Okay, so he does outcycle me, but and I forget he has NATO, so that's annoying. Perfect log timing, so I take minimal hog damage, just 1 hit. Skelly Spirit, NATO log, Firecracker Valk. Did I see what log? I forgot if I saw log. He had to do something else on that Valk because he's playing Chef. Or not. Okay, well I'm up damage now. So, I guess the Firecracker in the back right now. Gob's high, so he doesn't try and cancel out our Firecrackers at the river. I didn't realize it was down so much. Okay. I'll Valk high to make sure that his Firecracker doesn't do funny business. My Firecracker, I want my Firecracker to kill his Firecracker, so I'm trying to get that to happen. His Firecracker might actually end up killing mine, but that works out in my favor actually because his Firecracker will walk up now, so I can get a free kill on it. He's actually probably back to his hog in any minute now, so I'm going to play my hog to try and force him to play an extra card to slow down his cycle a little bit. That certainly was a play. That should get a hit, but I guess it doesn't because levels. Inferno Tower. Yeah, I was expecting the hog. Gobs. Overcommitting on defense doesn't really matter all that much right now because what matters is just that I have my Inferno Tower in cycle for his next hog. He's trying to get around to another hog, but my Inferno Tower is still alive, so he has to play an extra card in order to get that down. And because he had to play that extra card, I believe I will be able to just barely get my Inferno Tower down in time. He should have firecrackered the river there instead of playing it to the side like that. My firecracker kills his firecracker. I want to see what building he's playing. Firecracker NATO. Log Spirit Skelly's Hog Bell. P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so he's got no building, he's playing P.E.K.K.A. I guess I'll go for a Hog Gobs delivery. And I chose the absolute worst possible time to go for a Hog Gobs. Okay. So, this is going to be pretty nice Inferno Tower value for me because he doesn't actually have a big spell in his deck now that I know all 8 of his cards. He's going to be back to his Hog any minute now, though, which is going to be a problem. I guess I'll wait for his Firecracker to lock onto my Firecracker. I mean, my Valk and then Gobs. So I'm going to have to take one Hog hit here, but it's not too bad because he doesn't really have very good Hog defense. He doesn't have his Evo Valk in hand now, so I can just go for a Hog Log. He might NATO this to King Tower. NATO up is fine too. I mean, it's not really fine because I don't get any damage from it because he has over-leveled cards. He didn't have to play that Log because he's got over-leveled cards, but I guess maybe he was just feeling bad or something. I think I'm gonna save up for a Lightning on Tower soon. But I can't let him get Firecracker Chip. But I can't let him... the only way for me to stop him from getting Firecracker Chip is by overcommitting. He's cycling around to a Firecracker, I'm gonna Hog High. Yeah, that's kind of a stupid play. That's a crazy NATO. I get to play a Lightning on his Firecracker because he overcommitted so hard. I Inferno Towered high. I don't know why I Inferno Towered high. I don't know, maybe I just feel like it. I play based on instinct, actually. Almost entirely on instinct. Hog. I'm hoping that the delivery will actually hit that. I don't think it does, though. Oh, it does. Very nice. Okay. His Hog is dead. The P.E.K.K.A. is dead. Doesn't even get a hit on my Valk, which is pretty nice to see. I'm going to play a second Valk here to try and win this bridge battle, even though he does have an Evo. Actually, in the last recording, I ended up losing a couple games, specifically because they had an Evo and I didn't. So, I've been winning much more easily in this video than the last one. Maybe I'm just more awake or something, but, it's working out a lot better. So, basically, the thing that I learned from... Oh, actually... So, when I say last video, I mean, I tried to record something, but it failed because the audio was messy. But what I learned in the recording was I should be extraordinarily passive against people who have who have 2 strong Evos. Like, say, Evo Mega Knight, Evo Firecracker. That's Evos, they are strong. That means I have to resort solely to Lightning Cycle and no Hogs. Or Hog only when they are, only when they are already down Elixir and in a bad cycle. Okay, level 12 tower, you like to see that, because I've got a level 12 tower myself. This is level 13 cap right now, so that's why I have level 13 stuff instead of level 14s. I guess I'll see you guys in double time if we end up waiting. Barbell the river. Heavy deck, the fact that he's leaking tells me that he's probably solid at the game, so Poison, probably Graveyard. Graveyard is not a good matchup for this deck. Since he is probably playing Graveyard, I'm going to start setting up, because I don't want to wait for double time against Graveyard. Graveyard has a better matchup than double time. Cage. Very aggressive cage cycling. Honestly, I'm just going to straight up Lightning that. He's going to have to play something else on my Valk and I get damage. Plus, I don't have to respond to the cage afterwards. He's going to go for a Graveyard. I'm going to go for a Hog, try and tower trade him here. Graveyard has a terrible time in a tower trade situation. Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay, so he takes my tower, I take his tower. The thing with that is that now I have King Tower up. King Tower is extremely good against Graveyard. Even if you do end up, well, like, in a 2-tower situation like this, I have a second tower always on the map. So in order to tank for his Graveyard effectively, he has to play something in the pocket. But if he plays in the pocket, then he's going to end up getting shredded down by 2 towers at once. So it's just really not a good situation for him to be in. So I quite like this. Tower trading is a very, it's kind of a scary thing to get the hang of course, because, you know, you're just straight up losing a tower willingly. But it does work out sometimes. If you do it right, it works out. That's what I probably should have said. I guess I'll take this Login Tower here. Inferno Tower, straight up. Call me crazy, but he's got no anti-Inferno in his deck. Like that. He just straight up poisoned that. Since his tower is level 12, the 2 gobs that were split that lane got me an extra hit. He wasted his cage, so I'm going to go for a Hog. He might have his cage back in hand, so I'll Firecracker like this, so if he cages here, then I can get damage. But he's going to miss his NATO, and I'm going to get damage, which is pretty nice. So the way that I'm going to be defending his graveyards is going to be Gobs or Delivery. Depends on if he has Poison and Cycle. If he doesn't have Poison and Cycle, then Gobs. If he does, then Delivery. I'm going to Inferno Tower like this, because that's out of poison range, so he can't poison the Inferno Tower and my regular tower. This is a Lightning like this. Very nice value for me. I do have to delivery this, so I'm probably... Oh, that's actually very nice delivery timing, because that pulls his knight out of range of my tower. So between the tower and the king tower, I don't have to really worry about this graveyard. Even the guaranteed hits won't really work for him, but I will play gobs just to make sure I take no damage, and it'll also help me defend the knight afterwards. He played both of his counters on my hog there, but since I'm playing I'm playing 2 elixir cycle instead of 1 elixir cycle, so that means I can't really effectively outcycle him here. I'm going to play another Inferno Tower like this because he doesn't have any good responses to it. You saw last time he had to play Bar Barrel plus 2 tanks, and that's not a very efficient thing. I can actually just log this. I don't really care. I'm going to go for a Hog Lightning. Since I got a setup Inferno Tower, whatever counter push he gets is just going to go straight into it. Very nice for me. I should have Lightning a little bit later to get that Ice Wiz off the map. It doesn't really matter because the Ice Wiz is going to mostly die to the Inferno Tower. Playing a cage like that is pretty smart, but I don't think it's going to work out all that well for him. Valk. Firecracker like this, actually. Delivery. Gobs this side, just to make sure that I'm not taking too much King Tower damage. And between the Delivery Valk and Princess Tower, I shouldn't take very much damage here. So, yeah, it's looking pretty nice. I'm gonna play my Inferno Tower high again, because he's... I don't know what that nonsense is. I'm gonna try and Firecracker pierce his tower like this. I don't know if that works, but my spidey senses tell me it will. So it did, that's pretty nice. My Inferno Tower is practically already dead, but I already got the value that I needed out of it, so it's pretty fine. He wasted his cage a second ago, so I can go for a Hog Valk here. He's probably gonna nade it to his King Tower, but I believe that is guaranteed. Never mind. Okay, I thought that I was going to get a hit, but I guess it just doesn't. I'm gonna set up my Inferno Tower again. He can't really do much about it. It covers my entire side of the map. This is a very, by the way, do not do this in normal matches. This is a very, like, odd play that you would not want to ordinarily be doing. The reason why I'm doing it like this is because I know for 100,000% certain that he has absolutely no good way of countering my Inferno Tower. He played a cage low. That was probably an accident on his part, so he's going to have to NATO this to King Tower. So I played my Valk in the middle, so if he does NATO to King Tower, my Valk will follow the Hog, and if the Valk follows the Hog, he's going to take quite a bit of King Tower damage, so I might actually take his 3 count here, but no. So, yeah. He wasn't actually that great of a Graveyard player. Graveyard is a pretty tough matchup if they know what they're doing, but if you can get a... But if they leave themselves in a position where you can tower trade them, always do it. But no competent Graveyard player will actually let you be in that position. It's pretty tough to recognize when you have to go for a tower trade, because sometimes you just think to yourself, oh no, I can't defend, I have to save whatever shambles are left of my tower. I could have defended with like maybe 1,000 health left on my tower, but that wouldn't have been worth it, because 1,000 left on my tower for no compensation, that's just not good. This is kind of an odd start. He's playing Hog Lumberjack for some reason. That probably gets a hit on my tower because Lumberjack Rage is kind of strong. Okay, so I'm down 1 Hog hit worth of damage. He took a Hog hit too, actually, so I guess we should be equal, but it's fine. By the way, the reason we're not equal is because he starts up an extra couple hundred damage since he has a higher level tower than I do. Looks like he's playing no building Hog Lumberjack. I'm going to straight up deliver this because I know he's going to Lumberjack the river. Very nice. Since my delivery is such a low level, I don't think that full counters, so I'm gonna Hog here. Mega Knight, interesting. So, I need Elixir for my Inferno Tower. I have to make sure not to play my Firecracker here since I want to make sure that I have Valk Elixir. I'm gonna Valk the middle like this. Hope that pulls all the skellies. It does, very good. So, since the Mega Knight's in range of both towers here, it should get shredded down fast enough. Mega Knight itself actually doesn't do all that much DPS, so you don't really have to worry about it killing your mini tanks that quickly. Assuming it's not over-leveled. That's why Mega Knight's so toxic when it's over-leveled, because when it's over-leveled, then you do have to worry about it killing your mini-tanks, and then there's just no safe way to handle it. Oh, wait. What? I swear that was a Hog Rider. Okay, well, gobs. I missed my gobs? What? Okay, so I was playing pretty okay for the beginning of this video, but it looks like I'm back to playing how I was in the last failed recording. He's back to his Evo Mega Knight? Evo Mega Knight cycle, I guess. So, this is going to be a free positive trade for him. I don't know how I'm going to survive this cycle, because I kind of can't afford to be down Elixir against Evo Mega Knight, and I just gave him 2. I guess I'll Inferno Tower this Hog, pray that the Mega Knight stays off my Inferno Tower for a while longer. Gobs high, pull it away, and okay, clean defense. Mostly clean defense. I guess I'll Hog high, stall for my Valk. The Hog does pull back because Lumberjack's got a crazy sight range, and then I can Valk this. Very nice. So that's an 8 for 8 on defense, even though I don't get any tower damage with my Hog. I'm gonna Firecracker like this to pull the Mega Knight, and then Inferno Tower after the Mega Knight kills it. And then I do have to delivery this. I don't know if that pulls all of the bats, which is very unfortunate for me, but At least I only get 2 bats on my tower. He's got double Evo, and both of them are good Evos, so this is going to be an extremely difficult game to win. You can see how many hits it's getting on my tower because it's over-leveled too. Things that heal themselves are also very toxic when over-leveled. Pretty much everything's toxic when it's over-leveled, but especially things that heal themselves. I have to pull the bats into my Firecracker shot. He's got Fireball, so this is pretty much already game over. But, we'll see about it. I can ignore that Hog opposite lane because that's not going to do enough damage for him to get anywhere important. So I'm going to go all in right now. Also with a log here because he's going to Skellies. Very easy prediction. Actually, since my tower's under-leveled, that actually puts me in Fireball range. Or the Hog can take my entire tower alone. A single level difference is... No way. A single level difference is the difference between losing your entire tower to a Hog? That doesn't make sense in my mind. So... ordinarily, when you ignore a Hog Rider, right, it takes about half of your tower. But one level down somehow took almost all of it. That does not make sense. Oh, what is this? Okay. What? So, these people play like they're over-leveled, but they shouldn't be if they're playing in League. That's kind of odd. So, Gang, Breakers, Cannon, Baby Drag. If I was trying to make a good deck with the cards that are there, I would be making Recruits, but I have no expectations of this guy. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in double time. Ah, Mega Knight the River, classic. Gob's Firecracker. I have to get this Gob off the map as soon as possible to try and keep my Valk from walking too close to the tower there. I had to log to keep the breakers off my tower. I ended up taking a couple Gob stabs since I had logged early in the game. Barrel Breakers, Mega Knight, Baby Drag, Gang. What? Barrel Breakers, Gang, Mega Knight, Baby Drag. This guy is crazy. I'm gonna hog with this because I don't think he has Mega Knight Elixir. He's kind of just playing everything at the river all the time, so he's definitely low. Cannon, right, I forgot about that. Cannon, Breakers, Barrel, Gang, Mega Knight, Baby Drag. So that's 6 of his 8 cards already. He should be down considerably more than that if my levels were equal, but, So, I guess I'll just leak again, actually, because there's nothing really good for me to do with my positive elixir, and if I waste one of my cards that are in hand right now, he can probably kill me. Okay, I guess I'll preemptively set up an Inferno Tower. I don't know what he's playing, but I'm probably going to have to get around to my delivery as soon as possible, because he's going to try and snipe my Inferno Tower with something. He knows I have Inferno Tower, so he wouldn't just play randomly without knowing that he has something for it. I can log these breakers because I've got delivery for his barrel. I don't know what that barrel is. I mean, it's not going to get him anywhere. Very nice. I'm actually surprised the Mega Knight didn't jump there. I think that the Mega Knight is, like, programmed specifically to jump on things that it hits, even if it isn't technically a long enough range. I'm gonna hog Gob's opposite lane here to try and force him to split his stuff, but it looks like he gave up. That is insane. He plays like garbage, and then it doesn't. He tries the same thing again, and then it doesn't work, and then he's just over. Well, I'll see you guys in the next game. In between matches there, I went back and I looked at the recording, and yeah, actually, straight up, a single Hog Rider took my entire tower, even with only 1 level difference. That's just... that's, like, gross. I can't believe that's a thing. Like, how does a 1 level over Hog Rider take an entire tower on its own? That doesn't... What I know about level differences does not tell me that that makes sense. Unless the difference between level 12 and 13 is especially large or something. Hog, Spirit, Tesla probably tells me Hog EQ. So we'll see what this guy's playing. I'm probably going to want to go same lane as this guy. Low levels, which is good for me. Probably means that he's good at the game, but good at the game doesn't... What? Okay. What is he playing, Hog Ice Bow? Ice Wiz typically doesn't have Fireball, never mind. Okay. Might be cycling around to another Hog Rider, so I'm just going to Valk early. Yeah, okay. Gobs, Inferno Tower, all works out. Hog, Spirit, Log, Fireball, Ice Wiz, Knight, Tesla. So it's like he's playing Hog EQ, but Ice Wiz over Firecracker for some reason. I haven't seen if he's playing Skellies, actually. No, he is playing... I'm pretty sure I saw he was playing Skellies. I don't remember. I guess I'll just Hog to get his Tesla out of hand. It's 4 for 4. My hog is low level, so I want to be getting rid of my low level as often as I can, as I reasonably can. I also just take the log on tower here. I don't want to get outcycled again, so I'm trying to play my cheap cards. Okay, I'm actually gonna Firecracker the river here. It's pretty toxic, but it works. Bop, bop. She's actually gonna get out of range of the knight there, so I can Valk this. But the hog pushed my Valk very fortunately for him. That's kind of a crazy fireball. He still has to defend my Valk, but my deck is too heavy to punish him. He's got a level 13 Tesla, and I've got only a level 11 Hog Rider, so I can't actually break through on offense here. I will take this Lightning on tower, though, because that was a very aggressive Ice Wizard. Plus, he doesn't have his log, so he can't stop me from gobslogging his Hog Rider, even if he does outcycle me. Because I played such an expensive card, he would be able to outcycle me. Firecracker. You gotta be more careful about the Firecrackers, buddy. So, that's dead. I'm gonna block the river here because he's gonna Hog Rider. Yeah, Evo Knight. You really don't want the Evo Knight tanking for stuff because it's Evo. That means better. I'm not even up damage because he's gotten so many more fireballs than me. But every fireball for me is worth more than one fire. Every lightning from me is worth more than one fireball from him. His Tesla's still alive, but it's pretty annoying, so I can't go for a hog lightning right now. That's a very odd Tesla. I'm actually going to go opposite lane here to see if I can start opposite lane stuff going, but since his Tesla had already popped up, it didn't actually help me at all. I'm going to play my Inferno Tower, and you are clinically insane. I'm going to go for a straight up lightning on his tower here, because there's nothing he can do about it, just at all, especially down 4 elixir. So he pretty much just gave me my entire advantage back by playing that crazy fireball. He didn't even see that I played my Inferno Tower. He played it at the same time, meaning that he didn't realize. I can go for a Gob's delivery on this hog, and that'll full counter. Okay, it's your funeral. Every time he does that, he goes down 200 more damage. He doesn't even have his Fireball and Cycle for his hog push anymore because he's been wasting it on offense, like, stupidly. That was a very aggressive fireball, yet again. I'm gonna see what he plays for this. Since he just wasted his log, I can go for a Gobs, and then once he plays something else on defense, then I'll lightning it. Very nice. That was good lightning value, and I get hog hits for it, so this is why I say that lightning is so good in this deck, because once you're out of single time, you pretty much just have an automatic win against these players, because lightning is so good on offense, and they really can't keep up with just spell cycle. He's down 600 damage right now. He needs to get 4 fireballs before I get 2. He needs to get off 4 fireballs before I get off any lightnings. And of course, I have lightning in hand right now, so it's really not looking good for him at all. I have the pre-log going on here. I don't think it's going to actually help me at all. He's spamming the river because he's panicking. He does finally get his King Tower up, but it's not all that concerning for me considering how much chip I just got there. I'm actually going to Inferno Tower snipe his Tesla right here. It also stops his, Oh, he missed my Firecracker. He is definitely panicking in his mind right now. He's thinking about how he can win this, but he knows that it's just over. I can Gobs this. I don't think he's expecting it, so he won't play his log in time. Yeah, that's a pretty easy prediction. And then I can just lightning for the tower. I don't know why he decided to start Fireball cycling me. Like, he didn't exhaust all of his options for playing a Hog Rider. Well, so, I'm playing these, and you can see now I am over 50,000 Elite Wildcards. So I can actually use these to pick one of my 4 level 14s to get to 15. Log and Lightning are my least important cards to level 15, because Lightning... Well, actually, I've noticed multiple Lightning interaction differences. Level 14 Lightning doesn't kill a Queen, doesn't kill an healed Evo Witch. But I'm thinking between Valk and Gobs more importantly, because level 14 Gobs die to level 15 Zap, and level 14 Valk just doesn't quite have the stats for things. Tank interactions tend to be very specifically balanced, so it's usually a good idea to have a level 15 tank. This is actually a really tough debate. I think that, how about this? I'll play one more game, except on the regular ladder, and I'll just see whichever card ends up losing me the game, because, I mean, odds are I'm going to lose this game, but I'll see whichever card I think would be more helpful to have level 15, and then I'll do that. So, yeah. Level 13 tower, good for me. Cage, I'm just going to snipe that with my Firecracker. That's probably too aggressive. I forget that I'm underleveled. Fisherman. Cage Fisherman? Last time there was a Cage Fisherman deck, it was Mega Knight Graveyard. Okay, then. was really hoping that would lock on my gobs instead of my Inferno Tower, but this is still probably going to work out on defense. I still have to Valk this, though, which is unfortunate. If I Valked instantly, I think I could have only taken one gob shot on my Valk. Firecracker, Cage, Fisherman, RG. Boss Bandit? Okay, I have to hog this. This is going to be a really awkward defense because I did not save my Boss Bandit counters. I'm going to let this dash on my delivery and then gobs afterwards. I'm probably going to take a whole lot of damage right about now, especially if he dashes. Even with a perfect log timing, even if I had gotten a perfect log timing, I would have taken one hit there, but I didn't get a perfect log timing, so I ended up taking 2. This is probably an unwinnable matchup. I'm not entirely certain of which level I would need to be higher for this, because gobs just aren't good against Boss Bandits since she one-taps them. Mother Witch? Oh, he's playing like one of those... There's a building RG deck, but I don't know why he's changed it so much. He's like meta-ified building RG, and that's probably game over actually, because those bats are gonna distract my Inferno Tower for quite a long time. I have to gobs this, and I'm probably gonna take a bunch of damage anyway. You notice here that I had to waste all of my Boss Bandit counters because all my Boss Bandit counters are my highest levels. Lightning gets me no value in this matchup unless I'm hitting a Mother Witch, Firecracker, and something else. I can't hog here because he's got Cage in hand, so he's got double counter to my stuff and a counter to my Inferno Tower. But we do have yet to see if he's got a big spell, which is one saving grace that maybe possibly could help me. RG, Firecracker, Mother Witch, Boss Bandit, Cage. That's only 5 cards. Fisherman. I'm actually gonna... No, never mind, I can't lightning this. I have to Firecracker and then Inferno Tower afterwards. He's forcing me to play on equal elixir as him, but I simply cannot play on equal elixir as him because my cards aren't good enough. They're not overpowered enough, even if I had equal levels. Still looking physically doable, though, because he hasn't shown me a big spell yet. Once he shows me a big spell, then I'll know it's over. I'm hoping that Firecracker won't help him out on the other lane, so I'm actually going to try and cancel our Firecrackers like this, and then I'm going to go for a stupid aggressive lightning here to try and catch him off guard. Really my only chance is to hope that he messes up. Very good for me. He messed up on that, so I got a single Valk shot on top of the... I'm going to go for Inferno Tower like this, block the river with block the bats. Very good. I have to predict him every time he plays those bats, but it's not too hard to predict. You can Inferno Tower either on this placement or this placement. There's only 2 placements to go, so you can mix it up decently well. I have to hog kite this opposite lane and then delivery this. I don't really know how I'm going to survive this Boss Bandit nonsense. Ordinarily, I would be forced to play my Inferno Tower here, but I know for 100% certainty that I'm just going to lose the game if I ever don't have my Inferno Tower for his RG. I believe this will also work. Very good. He hasn't shown me a big spell still, so I still have a mild chance of coming back. I do have to log this Firecracker and hog it, actually, because she's going to get a hit. Wait. Oh, right. He's an underleveled Firecracker, so I can just straight up log to kill. And forget about that. How am I going to win this game? I guess I'll straight up gobs opposite lane. Delivery, Inferno Tower. Yeah, I knew he was going to bats. Only so many times he can get... I mean, actually, not so many times he can pull the same trick and get away with it. It only worked the first time. I think I saw he's playing log, which is not a good thing for me because I can't really manipulate his hand with my cards here. I'm going to take this lightning on tower. It's a very good value lightning. And it kills his fisherman, so I'm getting, what, only 1 hog hit because he got a perfect log timing. Can't tell if that was intentional or not. Unfortunate that I don't have my delivery for his bats, but he stopped batsing, so it's perfectly timed. Wait, actually that's really bad for me because the Boss Bandit kills my stuff just barely too fast, and that's game. So I'll see you guys in the next one. So, think about which level lost me that game. The levels that lost me that game were, I believe, the Inferno Tower, because his RG's level, well, also Boss Bandit being Boss Bandit, but if my Inferno Tower had just a tiny bit more health, it would have gotten that 1 extra big tick on the RG, and it would have been dead there. But, of course, I'm trying to get a level 15 card, so I don't actually know, I still don't know which level 15 is going to be the most important to have. Level 15 Gobs wouldn't have really helped me in that matchup. Level 15 Valk probably would have helped with the Boss Bandit. Still a tough decision, though, because I can't know in which matchups. Because, like, as soon as I face level 15 Zap, you're going to understand the true extent of how terrible it is to have level 14 Gobs. But, I don't know. I think I will max out my Valk right now, because I know that I face a lot of Mega Knights, and level 15 Valk is going to be very good for that. So there we go, that's my first level 15. But the reason why I'm intent on using my wildcard so immediately is because of this. You get a lot of XP for going from getting to level 15. You notice, actually, I got so many levels off that. I actually got my level 13 King Tower level off that. Let's see how many crown chests I get. So I got 1, I got 2, okay, a legendary log. I'm looking for log because I need elite wild cards. That's not a log, so it's useless to me. And a 3rd level up. And a 4th level up? That's crazy. So yeah, from getting a single level 15 card, I got 4 king level ups in a row, just off of the individual card. Which is why I say that it's so important to try and get your level 15 cards as soon as possible. That's also why I've been using my trade tokens specifically on getting level 15 elite wild cards instead of trying to get these cards higher level, because I need a level 14 tower as soon as humanly possible. Level 15 is probably not even going to happen on this account, honestly, or at least not for a long time, because it's triple the distance between 14 and 15 as it is from 13 to 14. So yeah, I'll probably just upgrade these last 2 cards and see you guys in the next episode. And where is it? There it is. Well, see you guys next time.